Hello everyone, Hermit here, and welcome back to the Tabletop Solo. Ever been told to go outside and touch grass? Well, forget that advice. We're going to do the opposite today. We're going to stay inside and touch glass. The glass of our smart devices. So grab your phone or your tablet because in this video, we're exploring narrative apps for solo or even group play. Now, I know I have a lot of analog kings that watch my channel, and while I am in agreement with you, it is better to own something tangible rather than owning nothing and being happy. Allow me to show you 3 supplementary apps I use for both solo and group play. Hello everyone, Unscripted Hermit here. I've got my phone screen out for you. The 3 apps we're going over mainly provide generative sources. You know, it is the prompts that will drag the creativity out of your skull, so to speak. And the first one we're going to go over, one of my favorites, very simple to use, very fun, is, drumroll please, Rory's Story Cubes. Now, this is a digital version of a physical product, you know, cubes you can roll, dice you can roll. The idea behind them is that they each have picture symbols on them, and you come up with a story based on that. I like to use this for maybe kind of side quest for using vernacular video games, NPCs, backgrounds. They're really fun. And as you can tell, I'm a bit of a whale. I bought quite a few of them. The base set is free, though. You can change the number of cubes all the way up to 9. I like going with 4. So let's roll some dice and see what we get. Okay. So we have a jester, a helmet, a pill, and an axe. So I think that this will be about maybe the town guard found the king's favorite entertainer murdered or dead, and all that was around him were maybe some illicit drugs, maybe alcohol, and a bloody axe. And that could be the setup of a mystery that your PCs have to solve, whether it is you solo or you as a DM with your group. It's a lot of fun. Since it's more picture-based and less word-based, you have to be open to improv. Let your imagination run free a bit. But I know you have imaginations. I hope you do at least. So yeah, that is Rory's Story Cubes. It also includes a link, the little bottom right store symbol, to buy the physical dice. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, to buy the physical dice for the Analog Kings. Now, this next app was recommended to me by one of the people I follow on Twitter called Grim Sour Games. Consider giving them a follow. They do a lot of really cool solo stuff. I'm going to include the link to their Twitter in the video description. So yeah, thank you, Grim Sour Games. I appreciate the recommendation, and we will take a look at that app you told me about, Mythulu. Now, if you have watched my video about using tarot cards for this purpose, basically the same thing. You're given 6 different card types, each representing a different theme, and you can interpret them for your story, for your characters, your setting. So the black card at the bottom is element, green is habitat, red is character, blue is relationship, purple is trait, and the orange one at the end is texture. So let's roll the dice, see what cards we get, and kind of see how I interpret them. So the first line, assassin, circus, X, threshold. So I'm immediately drawn to wandering circus of assassins. Maybe they ply their daytime trade of entertainment and they apply their nighttime trait of assassinations. Maybe our character is one, and he was sent to assassinate his ex, so he conflicted about that. So you could easily use this for backstory, for even making a whole campaign, side characters. It's very open-ended, and there are different layouts you can use. So it's not just that grid. So the layouts are different spreads of cards. So let's do adult character. Yeah. So the profession, it shows the assassin and the circus. The best relationship is the X, and the threshold. So maybe that X kind of pushed us into being a better person, but we became a better person a little too late for them. And the worst relationship, maze and cyborg. A maze could represent confusion, and the cyborg could represent something man-made and unnatural. So maybe this character doesn't like the city life that he's always being thrust upon with traveling from circus to circus, or traveling from city to city in the circus. So using this, you get a really solid background for a character. Now, if you are interested in Mythulu, it is free. You could pay for the booster packs if you want to be a whale like me and Rory Story Cubes. But thank you again, Grim Sour Games. And we will move on to the final app that I've chosen for us today. And finally, we're going to go over the one I use the most out of all three of these, Adventuresmith. Now, we're greeted by some really cool medieval art, but Adventuresmith is densely packed with lots of content from all sorts of different games. So if you see this, you remember when I went over the GM emulators conjecture? Well, we got a digital version of this. We got the Luma Fate, NPC Creator, NPC Interaction. There's just one example of what's on here. So we'll roll the NPC Creator. A cheery actor comparable in power to the party. Motivations, compromise gluttony, plunder strength, and guide legends. So very much a bard we have rolled up. Very hedonistic and wanting to ride the coattails of our potential party. We've got the Luma Fate, which is, if you remember, the yes or no questions. So yes, Surge 2. So if you're using the conjecture emulator, you'll know what that means. We've also got several different systems. We've got a lot of OSR systems for my OSR kings. We've got miscellaneous generators, GM emulators. We got the Mythic Fate chart, Tiny Universal. I think that's pronounced Soyam. Yeah. So yes, that's what we've got. There's just so much in here. I don't have enough time to go over it all. But we've got the augmented reality to roll up some NPCs and different things using that system. Coriolis, Freebooters on the Frontier, Fourth Page Games, Game Master's Apprentice, Hack and Slash, Kaigaku, Knave, Macchiato Monsters, Maze Rats, Mutants, Year Zero, The Perilous Wilds, Portal Rats, so on and so on. It's even got an item generator to make magic items, minor arcana, dungeon cocktails. Like this app I've used so much during my Hexplore 24 playthrough I've been doing on my Twitter account. There's just so much to it. I'm pretty sure it's free. This is the only, I've had this one for so long, I forgot if I've actually bought it or not. But there's so much to this one. Even if it is paid for, you get so much content condensed down into this. So it is Adventuresmith. All three of these apps, I got them on Android, the Play Store. So I'm not too sure if they're all available on iOS, but if you got a Android phone, please consider picking these up. I use this one constantly. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I apologize for it being more on the short and rambly side. I'm still getting over being sick. I appreciate you guys being really cool and understanding about that. I hope to work more on Threads, my D&D solo campaign this weekend. I kind of want to retool a few things, make it more less scripted in some aspects than it had been. That whole video series is still very much an experiment to me, as this whole channel is, but I'm learning and having fun with it. Um, if you like this content, like what I do, consider giving me a like, subscribe, consider following me on Twitter. And as always, you guys, may all your adventures, whether shared or solo, be epic.